Good morning and welcome to today's class. Today we're inspired by these lovely words from Kahlil Gibran. He says, perplexity is the beginning of knowledge. Perplexity is the beginning of knowledge. And that really speaks to this human desire, this human curiosity to know more, to explore the world around us, to explore the world within us. But so often we get so distracted by the perplexity of what's going on around us that we forget to explore what's going on within us. And really that is the beginning of the journey to the self, is the perplexity of what's going on within. So in today's class, we're going to just explore with curiosity what's going on in our bodies. We're doing a beautiful restorative class. So gentle movements, lovely, long, deep breathing, really allowing ourselves to settle into our bodies, to be present to our inner worlds. We can start by tuning in with one long arm. So bring your hands together and just rest them at your heart center. Feel the weight of your body through your sitting bones. Soften your shoulders. Relax your jaw, your tongue. You may want to soften your gaze or close your eyes. And take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation through your nose. And exhale all the way out. Inhale. And exhale. And we'll inhale to begin. Deep breath in. Feel the vibration of sound as it moves through the body. And exhale, release. Bringing hands to knees. And you can just start with some spinal flexors. Inhaling, lifting up, and exhaling, dropping gently downwards. Keeping your breath in rhythm with your movement. Just gently greeting the spine, saying good morning, hello. Welcoming the spine into awareness. Coming back to center, moving to a Sufi ground. Massaging the internal organs, getting into beautiful rhythmic flow. And really inviting presence into the movement. What does it feel like to be completely present to these sensations? And then let's change direction. And making your way back to center and coming into neck rolls. Relaxing the shoulders. And change direction. And coming back up to center. Left hand to the mat, reach up and over with the right arm, keeping hips and shoulders in alignment. Just really stretching in as much as feels right for you. Maybe spending a little bit of time on one side or the other. Really feeling your body. What's happening in my body today? And making your way back to center. You can open out your legs. Just take them as wide apart as you can get them. Inhale at the center and exhale as you reach your chin towards your toes. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, lengthen. And inhale, come to center, turn to face the right leg, and exhale, relax down. Soften and surrender. Using each exhalation to deeply relax. And inhaling up, coming across to the left. And walking across to center. Deeply relaxing at the center. And curling up, and bring the soles of your feet together, push them away, and come to diamond pose. Softening and relaxing in diamond pose. Curling up. Cross your legs and bring your right hand to your left knee. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, twist round, gazing over your left shoulder. And coming back to center, changing sides. Inhale, lift, and exhale, twist. And making your way back to center. And interlink your hands behind your back, lift your arms up and stretch it forwards. And release, coming up. Good, and then coming onto hands and knees. Your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. And moving through cat and cow. Inhale, drop down, look up. And exhale, curling up. And continuing. Beautiful. And come to neutral. Bring your big toes together. Take your knees apart. Sit back on your heels and stretch your arms away from your body. And stay active in this stretch. So we're not relaxing here. We're walking the fingertips away from the body so that you're getting a beautiful stretch through the shoulders. You may have your forehead or your chin resting on the mat. And stay active in the stretch. And gently curling up. Bring your knees together. Hands resting alongside your feet. And then relax it forwards, coming into Balasana, child's pose. Let your forehead drop to the mat. Let your shoulders fall forward. And allow your hips to sink down to your heels. If this feels uncomfortable, you may want to pop a cushion underneath your forehead, which can feel like a really lovely release. And just hold here with beautiful, long, deep breathing. Feel yourself coming into the space. Notice the sensations of your body. And then we ask ourselves, what do I notice in my body? What do I notice in my thoughts? What do I notice in my emotions? What do I notice in my impulses? Inviting that curiosity that leads to self-knowledge. Beautiful. Remaining on your knees, stretch your arms forwards. And then come up onto your fingertips as if you had cupcakes underneath your hands and you didn't want to get icing on your palms. Your elbows are now lifted off the mat and your ears are in line with your arms. So we're not dropping the head down. And I want you to imagine that you're lengthening your spine. So again, you're actively pulling the hands away from the shoulders, feeling really strong through the arms, elbows lifted off the mat, and lengthening the crown of the head towards the fingertips, creating space in the spine. And just breathe here for a few seconds. Good, and then I invite you to walk your hands across to the right edge of your mat. And you put your left hand above your right hand. And feel that stretch that comes now. And then drop your left buttock towards your left heel. So we're stretching the left hand along the edge of the mat, on the right side of the mat. And we're dropping the left buttock to the left heel. The ears are still in line with the arms, which are still lifted off the mat. And breathing into it. This should feel like a really lovely stretch. And then you can walk your hands across to the left side of the mat. Now the right hand is above the left. And drop the right buttock onto the right heel. Such a subtle movement, but so intense. The right arm is off the mat. The ear is in line with the arm. And that right buttock intentionally dropping down to the right heel. And walking across and over to the right side, left hand above the right. Dropping the left heel, the left buttock rather, to the left heel. And breathing into it. And you might want to change sides, moving to the left edge of the mat, right arm, right hand above the left hand, and sink the right buttock towards the right heel. Breathing into it. And last round, coming over to the right side of the mat, stretching the left arm. Drop the left buttock to the left heel. Keeping your breath conscious, intentional. And walking across to the left side of the mat and dropping the right buttock to the right heel. And coming back to center. And again, coming up onto your fingertips as if you had cupcakes underneath your hands. Lift your arms off the mat, keep your ears in line with your arms, and draw the crown of your head away, staying active in this pose as you create space between the vertebrae. There's lovely squishy discs between the bones with no pressure whatsoever on them, just lengthening. And drop your elbows, relax your hands, relax your arms, let your forehead settle onto the mat. And just breathe here. What do I notice in my body? What do I notice in my thoughts? What do I notice in my emotions? What do I notice in my impulses? Breathing into it. Beautiful. And then just gently rising up and coming onto your hands and knees. Make sure the knees are stacked underneath the hips, the hands underneath the shoulders. Take a beautiful, long, deep breath in. And as you exhale, you can slide your left arm underneath your right arm, drop your right shoulder, your right ear, and then extend the right arm. Practice long, deep breathing. A tiny micro movement to the left, opening even more. And then reach up with your right arm and tuck it behind your back, intensifying the twist. And release, coming up, back to neutral. Lovely long deep inhalation, and exhale, slide the right hand underneath the left arm, drop the shoulder, drop the, and extend the left arm. Breathing intentionally and purposefully. And as you inhale, raise the left arm up and tuck it behind your back, opening the twist. And release. Coming back to neutral. You can drop down onto your elbows. And then if it feels possible, maybe walk your hands away as far as you can get them, dropping the chest and possibly the chin. And just holding here in puppy pose with beautiful, long, deep breathing. And walking your hands back. Tuck your toes under. Straighten your legs and press your heels down. Coming to down dog. Gently pressing your chest towards your thighs, relaxing your hips, relaxing your neck, lightly engaging your abdomen. Breathing consciously. And look up between your palms. Walk your feet to your hands and come to the front of your mat. Relax here with soft knees. Make sure the knees aren't locked. Shift the weight to the balls of the feet and maybe grabbing hold of your elbows and you just let the upper body hang loosely here. And then release the arms, curl gently up and come to Tadasana. Now we're having feet parallel to each other, so look down at your feet. See that your toes are nicely spread, that they aren't all squished together. And that the inside of your feet is parallel, so you don't want your feet pointing outwards or pointing inwards. And most of us have a natural tendency to go one way or the other. So just check that we're nice and parallel if you look down. And take a beautiful long deep breath in. And exhale all the way out. On your next inhalation, sweep your arms up and turn your hands round and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. And inhale up. And now we're going to exhale, bending forward from the waist. Bring the hands onto the legs. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, bring the hands to the mat. Step back to down dog for just a moment. Drop your knees to the mat. Come down. Hands underneath the shoulders, forehead on the mat. Inhale, lift up, and exhale down. Inhale, and exhale down. And inhale up, exhale down. Tuck your toes under, push up and back to down dog. And step your feet between your palms. Inhale, reach them up. And exhale, sweep your arms down. Inhale, arms up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale, bend forward from the hips. Grab hold of your legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. Exhale, hands to the mat. And step back to down dog for just a moment. Dropping down onto your knees, coming down to Tadasana. And inhale, lifting up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, tuck your toes under, push back to down dog. And take just a moment here. And stepping forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, back to center, release. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale down. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale down. Last time, inhale up. And exhale, bend forward from the hips, grab hold of the legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look up. And exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to down dog. Drop the knees to the mat. And coming down. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. And inhale up. And exhale down. Tuck your toes under, push up and back to down dog. Breathing into it. And step your right foot between your palms. Drop your left knee to the mat. Both hands to the inside of your right foot. Let your hips sink all the way down. Breathing. Softening. And then walking your right foot across the mat, preparing for Pigeon Pose, keeping the hips nice and straight. Drop down onto your elbows. And then maybe walking the hands away, coming all the way down. See how that feels today. Relaxing there with long, deep breathing. Each exhalation, softening and surrendering. And then walking up, coming up onto your fingertips again with those cupcakes underneath your hands. Arch back, open your chest. And release. Tuck your left toes under and step back to down dog. breathing into it. And then left foot steps forwards, right knee drops, both hands to the inside of the left foot. Allow the hips to sink down, the chest to open. Be fully in the experience. Feel the sensations in the hips and the chest, breathing into it. And then you may want to walk your left foot over, coming down for Pigeon Pose. Hips nice and straight. Drop down onto your elbows and see if maybe you want to go all the way down. Deeply relaxing here. Softening and surrendering. Using each exhalation beautiful. Walking your hands up, coming up onto your fingertips and arching backwards. Opening the chest. And coming down, tuck the right toes under, step back to down dog. And just hanging out here for a few seconds. Lifting the tailbone, pressing the chest to the thighs. And then drop the knees to the mat. And come up on your knees. So we're going to bring the hands into the small of the back. Check that the knees are hip distance apart. Push the hips forward so that the hips are in line with the knees. And this is really important that the hips stay in line with the knees. And drop back. Open your chest. Feel your chest lifting up. Let your head fall all the way backwards. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, hold the breath in, open the chest, lift it up, keep the breath in for 3, 2, and 1. Sit back on your heels. Very briefly, fall forwards, feel the release in the lower back. And inhale, curling up, and come to a cross-legged posture. And bring your hands to your knees. Lengthen your spine, soften your shoulders. Relax your jaw and your tongue. And just as we were doing in Balasana earlier, we were lengthening the spine, creating space between the vertebrae so that there's no pressure on those beautiful squishy discs between the bones. I want you to imagine that feeling now. So lifting the spine up, creating space. So there's no pressure on those squishy discs that work so hard all day. And we're going to inhale for the count of 4 and exhale for 6. And let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just continue on your own. Inhaling 4, exhaling 6. Slowing down the nervous system. You may want to inhale 5, exhale 7. Experiment and see how that feels. Maybe inhaling 6, exhaling 8. I'm sitting here looking out the window. I've got a huge tree outside my studio window. And a troop of monkeys are nesting there. And there's this tiny little baby monkey swinging branch to branch, so playful. Just being such a wonderful lightness into my whole being. Absolute presence that we see in children, little baby monkeys. Complete trust, and so much we can learn from them. Beautiful. Take a lovely long deep breath in. And exhale all the way out. And then you can prepare for the final relaxation. Coming to Shavasana or any other comfortable relaxation posture. And you may want to cover yourself with a blanket. And just allow yourself to be so absolutely comfortable. As comfortable as that monkey just swinging branch to branch out of camera. And giving yourself permission to relax fully and completely. Knowing that it is here, in this space of deep relaxation, that we are healed. I relax my feet. I relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. I relax calves and thighs, hips and buttocks. I relax calves and thighs, hips and buttocks. Calves and thighs, hips and buttocks. Relax. relax abdomen and chest, hands and arms. I relax abdomen and chest, hands and arms. Abdomen and chest, hands and arms. Relax. I relax face, eyes, nose, mouth, and tongue. Face is relaxed. Entire body is completely relaxed. Filled with peace. And there is peace within, peace around, and peace in all the world. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You can start to bring your awareness to the rise and fall of your chest. Very gently rubbing your thumb across your fingertips, moving your toes. And you can take your arms above your head, have a beautiful stretch. Maybe hugging your knees to your chest, dropping them to the right as you look over your left shoulder. Changing sides. Coming back to center, rocking up to Tadasana. And bringing your hands to your heart center. May the long-time sun shine upon us. All love surround us, and the pure light within guide our way on. Oh. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Namaste. May you have a very, very beautiful day.